The next song to talk about is Enter Shikari's latest one, It Hurts. I'm sat here with two pretty big Shikari fans.
Hell yeah. So essentially, Enter Shikari are probably one of my favourite bands of all time. I didn't go to Raoul Reynolds' book signing in Oxford because I feel like I probably would have got too emotional. So I just straight up didn't go. If that sort of gives like a basis of how much I actually do like them. Regarding this song, I didn't like it as much as the first single, the Please Set Me On Fire song. But that's not to say that I didn't like the song in general. It's just like I kind of like it all, like everything they produce. They're sort of one of those bands that are genuinely consistent. And going back to what we were saying earlier about Falling in Reverse, I think these guys honestly are sort of like they were trailblazers for sort of like differentiating sort of hardcore and post-hardcore to other things with mixing electronic music and things like that. Honestly, like I take my hat off to them. They really have opened the door to some fantastic music. The hook is great. That's just literally undeniable with this song. But it's just not my favourite Enter Shikari song. But I can't take away the fact it's good. I mean, I just want to say as well, like actually, when The Spark first came out, I actually didn't like that album for quite a bit. And then basically just, honestly, a few years passed, I revisited it and I absolutely love it. And that's the fun with this band.
I was the exact same with The Spark. Like, didn't click with it at first, and then like well, there's a couple of songs that I really liked on it, and then I kind of revisited it as a full album a year or so later, and I was like, oh no, I get it now. Maybe that's the same here. Really liked both the singles so far. This one I vibed with quicker than Please Set Me On Fire, but obviously Please Set Me On Fire was a bit of a grower, so I'd maybe put them on par for now at least.
Okay.
What I really like on this song is how kind of everyone's getting involved with the vocals a bit more. There's a lot more Chris and Rory in there as well, not just Raoul. Obviously Raoul's leading the charge as always, but there's a bit of everyone in there. Everyone's getting their kind of time to shine, I guess, and getting in amongst it. There's a lot of different sounds going on as well, but you kind of can still hear everything really clearly. Like the guitar tone is somehow really heavy, but also very clean at the same time. So I think the production and the mix is really, really good on this song as well.
I'm curious because I know, Alex, you know the bangers and stuff.
Yeah.
You know when to clap for Sorry You're Not a Winner.
Of course I do.
But I'm intrigued, like, where are you at with sort of Shikari in general, and like, what did you think of this song as well?
Well, it was something that I said when we talked about Please Set Me On Fire, and I feel exactly the same way with this song, is that in the past when I've listened to Shikari, like older stuff, I've always felt like as a new potential fan looking in, I've never been able to really get like a proper grip of where they are musically sometimes. With Please Set Me On Fire last time, we described it as like when you get to a party late and everyone's already drunk and making in-jokes, you don't understand what's going on.
Sure.
And that's how I felt with Shikari for a long time. Whereas with Please Set Me On Fire and with this one as well, it's like I got to the party on time and I'm getting drunk with everyone. With every style that I've heard them do in the past, these two songs feel like the best compilation of all those styles, like seamlessly.
Awesome.
Whereas I feel like in the past it's been a bit too jarring to be like, I'm in like a drum and bass song, now I'm in a metalcore song, but it's the same song.
But you don't like that sort of
I'm
thing?
not too keen on it. I think because
maybe it's just not the right entry level.
Sure.
Yeah,
sure.
I think with the way that these songs are going, like if this album is similar in terms of being, I don't like using the word accessible, but I think if this is an accessible Shikari album, then maybe that will be my way in.
Cool.
Because I just don't feel like in the past I've been able to properly get hooked. Like I know the bangers, I really like Sorry You're Not a Winner. I love Live Outside. It's actually one of my favourite Shikari songs. I don't know if that
amazing hook,
how that sits within the fan base, but
I think it's the same as what me and Josh were saying about The Spark. That song, really didn't like it when I first heard it, but then since I've seen it live a few times, I'm like, okay, I get it now. This is like, because when you see it live as well, it's a moment.
I think I need to see them live as well on like a headline.
This is what I'm banking on. I messaged you the other day, I think, when you asked how the Shikari gig I went to was, and I was like, if it's anything like that, a slam dunk, then this will be what gets you into it. Yeah. This will be the moment.